Hey guys, it's Rex with Rex Works Outdoors. You ever just want to go to a dealership and just mess around and look at their equipment and just put hands on? Well, that's what I'm doing today. Today I am at the Case dealership, Victor L. Phillips, just outside Joplin, Missouri. They're going to let me walk around their lot, take a look at some of their equipment. I mainly came here to take a look at their mini skid steer. They've got a new one. It's a TL100. We're going to walk around and see what it looks like. Going to look at some of the other equipment they got. Stick around. Thanks for watching. At the Case dealership, I got salesman out here, Derrick Ewan. He's going to help us walk around a little bit today, and we're going to talk about some of the equipment. Today we're kind of talking about the TL100. It's Case's newer mini skid steer, and he's going to kind of walk us around and give us some of the specs on it. This is a 24 horse. It's got a Kubota 1305 engine. This particular model is a wide track, so it's got the 42-inch track width with the 42-inch bucket. They also make a smaller, a narrow track, which is 36-inch with the. Does it have a 36-inch bucket as well?
Yes.
36-inch bucket as well. So with this machine, the tipping load at 35% with the wide track version is 1,100 pounds roughly, and 50% of that is roughly 1,500 pounds.
Yep.
I came over the other day and looked at it and kind of walked around and got a brief kind of summary of it and looked at it. There's several features that I really like about this machine that really impressed me. One of the main things about this machine that I really like that a lot of the other machines do not have, it's got the hydraulic or electric over hydraulic function that you can, for your grapple. Well, basically it's kind of like monetary, right?
For your auxiliary hydraulics, yes,
Yep,
sir.
awesome. Yep. Where a lot of them, where you have to, like my particular mini skid, you have to work a second lever to open and close a grapple, just something momentary. This, you have a articulating thumb switch, which is so handy, and I love the controls of this thing.
A lot of emphasis was put into the joysticks in particular.
Was it?
Make that right. A lot of the competitors, a lot of the feedback we get is they're not as smooth. The Case is very smooth operating.
Awesome.
Yep.
So when did this come out?
Early last year.
Okay.
Is when they started. They kind of made a road show with them. Kind of get them out, get their name out, introduce them to the market, to some of the customers. I think we got our first one in, say, April or May last year. Sold several of them. We've got some other stores that do really well with them up near Kansas City. They're flying off the shelf.
Probably a lot more landscaping and that type of
Yep.
stuff up there in the metro cities. These are perfect footprint for that type of type of thing. You're more rural and have probably the bigger equipment that
Correct.
flies off the shelf, where this may not do as good down here. The thing that some of the things that I've seen, it does have the case drain on here, and it also already has the electrical function connected. Some of them do not have that. I like that option.
We also went with the universal quick connect for the coupler. Everybody and their brothers kind of got their own. Universal seems to be the most wide used. So if you're out there looking for attachments, anything with a universal connect, this will pick up.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's something else that I like about you guys. You guys sell several different brands of attachments too.
Yes.
You sell the Case attachment, correct?
Yep. Absolutely. We do the Case branded attachments. We also do Vernig. We get along really good with the Vernig guys. They take great care of us.
Yeah.
We do some Blue Diamond, kind of you name it, we can get our hands on it.
Awesome. I looked at some of the Vernig stuff when I was here last time. Man, it is built heavy. One of the things I like that your lines are all connected. They're not free floating, and you've got it. All your connections right there are shielded by your that shield there. I've already broke 2 lines because mine's not shielded, and I'm using it inappropriately. So.
Put it to real work, right?
Yes. Now you had mentioned to me about some of the competitors versus the way you guys have yours set up, about your exhaust and stuff.
Yes, no secret. Case went after Bobcat. They're probably own the biggest share of the market with these mini skids. The biggest thing in contrast, so the Bobcat will take all of its air, run it through and cool it, and then they send it right back towards the operator. The Case machine, we do the reverse. So we bring everything through and blow it out the front and sides. On a nice hot summer day, that makes a big difference
Heck
for
yeah.
operator comfort.
Heck yeah. I haven't had mine long enough to know if that's going to be a problem with mine. I hope it's not. If so, maybe I can get rid of mine and upgrade to a name brand. So this has the Kubota 1305 24 horse, and it has a single pump.
Yeah, it's fixed gear pump. Hydraulics we put out for the auxiliaries 13.2 gallons a minute.
Nice.
Right around 2200 psi.
Okay.
Yep.
That's going to run just about any attachment that you could possibly think of to put on here.
Yep.
Most of them don't need that much flow for this small attachment. Take a look at the tracks and the running gear here. This is your hydraulic fluid level. Oh, cool! It's got like a backup light, a reverse light.
Yep. All the LED lights. Probably should have pointed out we got the big LED light on the front too.
Okay.
Working at night, you got good visibility. Hopefully we don't have to do that, but it is capable of it for you.
This allows you, I mean, just those two latches right there, and you're able to access majority of this. I've seen several of them where you have to unbolt 20 bolts to even access any of it. This is really nice. A little more user friendly, where if somebody wants to change their own oils and filters and stuff, they don't have to disassemble the half of the machine to get to it.
Case is really big on ground line serviceability, but not really an issue on this guy, but you'll see it like on the backhoe behind me, even the big excavators, doing as much at the ground line as possible.
Okay.
Just getting out there and so you're not having a crazy hazard climbing up on the side of something, putting fuel in it, or hydraulic oil, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You know, they try to make it safe as possible.
Awesome.
Yep. Point out too, Case is already getting some feedback from the field. They've already made some changes. There's a valve. The machine didn't climb a hill maybe as quick as some guys wanted.
Okay.
But they noticed that change or noticed that need very quickly. And they've already made that change, and this one got shipped out about a month ago. And it's already got that new valve in it. And
Okay.
the feedback has been nothing but positive.
Gotcha.
From the guys.
So that's one thing that he mentioned to me earlier about Case is the feedback. They're taking the feedback from the people in the fields that are using these things and saying, hey, we don't like this, and they're tweaking it because of those needs. That's one thing that is really awesome about Case. They're taking the feedback and manipulating. They want their customers happy because they want them to come back.
That's right.
As the safety lever for the arm, once you raise it up, if you got to get up in there and work on it and everything, so you can lock out your arm. There's the headlight that he discussed a while ago. That is a massive cylinder on the front of them. I've seen some of them that are half that size, so it is well built and pretty beefy. And I've seen some of them. I like that you don't have very much gap between here and the front of your track. That means that you're bringing your weight as close back to the machine as possible. Awesome. So is he going to let us take this thing for a drive or not?
We can make it happen.
Okay.
Just hit that push to operate button. You're good to go.
That's what I was afraid of. Too stinking windy to. It does kind of stabilization and all that garbage.
Okay.
Somewhat pointed at me, we're good. Definitely get over most dump trailers or most probably like a 30-yard dumpster or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has multiple auxiliary ports that you can plug in with the 12 pin. Got multiple auxiliary ports that you can plug in with the 12 pin. It's got your parking brake. It's got your push to operate, emergency lever. So this is your throttle. This is what moves controls your machine. Pilot controls. This is what controls your arms. So if I had another function on here, we'll take that. Awesome. Headlights. Fuel and RPM. Cool. I'm gonna kind of run it across the flat, just kind of get a rough idea on speed.
No,
It does not? Okay.
does not have a flow.
Well, Derrick, I'll tell you that booger is fast. It's a lot faster than what I was expecting. It's faster than my machine for sure, and it very smooth. Of course, we're running across fairly smooth ground over there, but you get into the rougher stuff. She's a little bit rougher, but they all are because of the short, compact size of them. But
What do you think of the controls?
the controls are different for me. I got for as far as the function of the controls, the extremely smooth. I love that. I got to get used to the ball because mine is more of a stem type, like a joystick style. So it's a little different for me. But as far as the function of the controls, I love them. I would like for me, I would like to be maybe just a little bit taller, or maybe it probably just take a little bit more getting used to. It's not lacking for power at all. This stuff there's a lot of clay and a lot in this, and it's packed down. And I was digging down. I wasn't trying to dig down very deep in there, but I was digging down a little bit, and I wasn't running full throttle at all. So the breakout force on this, I think, is spectacular, in my opinion. I haven't ran a whole lot of them, but it's definitely impressive.
A little nugget just came out this week. Case is coming out with an electric version, so it'll be totally electric.
No kidding.
Yep.
So what would the runtime of that be?
I just
No
got
idea.
the newsletter. Hey, we announced the TL100 EV, so that's about all I know right now. But as that market's growing and growing, they're
No kidding.
trying to adapt to it. So
Almost like forklifts. I mean, everybody's running like warehouse forklifts on that's what my son runs. He runs a forklift, and they're all electric.
Yep.
And that's awesome.
Yep.
It may not be practical for all applications, but man, there's no telling. You don't have to listen to it. That's one thing that I think will get old is you're hearing that. I wear earphones whenever I'm running mine part of the time. I need to get better at doing that. But they are loud. I mean, you're running a machine and you're right on top of the engine. So with Case doing that with the electric, I think that'll be really cool.
Yeah. Case has an electric backhoe, an all electric backhoe, 580 EV. You can actually you can hear the pumps and everything stroking the valves instead of the humming of the engine.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. So Derrick, if somebody wanted to purchase one of these or any of the equipment that you have, how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you guys can give me a call. My cell phone's 417-621-8710. Of course, VLP's got a website. It's vlpco.com. But if you're interested in the Case, there's some good low rate interest options out there for you. Or come see your local Case dealer and we'll let you drive one.
Cool. Now we're not going to give price because the price changes all the time. There's no sense in even giving a price. If you're interested in one of these, just contact them and they'll get you the current pricing. Because if you're watching this 2 years down the road, the price is not going to be the same. So, and once again, you guys, not only do you sell, but you also rent. All of these pieces of equipment back here, they are for rent. So, like Derrick was telling me, they rent anything and everything. So
yeah, so VLP is owned by Equipment Share, one of the fastest growing rental companies in the world. They bought VLP, Victor L. Phillips, back in 2020. But yeah, we rent everything from handheld power tools all the way up to 100,000 pound excavators, dump trucks, water trucks, You name it, we can probably get our hands on it.
So if I wanted to rent one of these big pieces of equipment, I don't have a truck and trailer. Do you guys, can you get it there, or how does that work?
So we can haul and deliver. Okay. There's obviously a charge for it.
Sure.
But we also do rent trailers as well. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, guys, this has been a fun project for me. I've been wanting to come over here and kind of walk around and take a gander at some of the equipment they've got for sale and for rent here. And Derrick was gracious enough to let me do that and take time out of his busy day today to stop selling, stop making money, to come out and play in the dirt with me. So I want to thank Derrick. I want to thank Case and Victor L. Phillips for letting me come out today. All right, guys, as I was bringing the mini skid back, I saw something that I just had to stop, and Derrick was kind enough to say, yeah, let's go over and take a look at it. Talking about the Minotaur DL 550. He's going to kind of give us a quick tour of it, just like he said, maybe a teaser for next week's video.
Yeah. 114 horse machine, truly 2-in-1. So it is a full-size skid steer. Actually the biggest skid steer on the market right now. And then the dozer blade is fully integrated as well.
Now that actually is built into the undercarriage, right?
Yes. So it is the C-frame dozer blade that is on our 650M dozer. And it all quick attaches. So there's 2 pins that attach underneath the tub. That'd be these guys right here.
Okay.
And then of course the works into the skid steer attachment plate right there. And then you've got your 4 lines that will hook into your auxiliaries to get your 6-blade functions. This machine is also set up from the factory. It's pre-wired for machine control, so you can put GPS or your laser system on it. Everything's pre-wired, so almost plug and play, and you're ready to go.
Wow. And that's what I've never dealt with any of it. That's for what these plates are for, right?
Yep.
For
so like your laser GPS receivers, some of them will mount on the sides, some in the middle. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And that will work. Case is teamed up with Leica, but Trimble and Topcon are the other two big names out there. So top 3 is Trimble, Leica, and Topcon.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a impressive piece of equipment that it's a little bit bigger than the Mini that I like to play on, but man, one of these days I'm gonna play on it. That's some serious ripper power right there.
Yep. So once again, that is the ripper off of our 650M dozer. So if you look at a 650 dozer, that's the same ripper that goes to it. Obviously mounted just a little bit differently, but yeah. Got the hydraulics all integrated into the cab. I don't know exactly what the ripper does to your tipping capacity, but when this is in skid steer mode, 50% of your tipping load is 6,200 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, this thing is a beast.
Do they all come with the rubber tracks, or can you get them with the metal tracks?
So the rubber track is just an option. We can also get steel tracks, and we can do single grousers or triple grousers.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, guys, so Derrick wanted me to point out to you that a lot of the Case equipment is DEF only. Not necessarily all of them are regen, even though the horsepower of this machine is 112, I believe is what he said. It still is DEF only, not regen, because of Case's technology that they use. The way their system works, they're able to get by with DEF only on majority of their equipment. And if you're interested in one of these, there's the phone number and the company, Victor L. Phillips. And I'll also post in the description how to get a hold of Derrick and his phone number and all that stuff. And that way when you want to come over and buy some equipment, hook up with Derrick, he'll fix you up.
Take care of you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Rex.
And be sure you like, subscribe, and check out the channel. This is Rex. Rex Works Outdoors. See you on the next one.